Worldwide.
Jesse?
Jesse.
At
His
what?
link is on my website. And because I established a relationship with him because I was doing business with Glazer Kennedy people, and even after being in the business for 20 plus years, 25 years, going to these super conferences, I still learned things that just didn't dawn on me. And they're elementary, but it didn't dawn on me. And some of the things, and that's one of the things that they kind of, it's all about the list and establishing a relationship with the list broker so you can talk to him and you can say, this is what I'm selling, this is my price point, these are the people that I'm looking to sell to, and it's unbelievable how they can weed through, I want people that live in, apartments on the second floor that have 2 kids and a purple dog. I mean, it's crazy what they can do. It is a little scary, but I don't have a purple dog, so I'm not worried about it.
And that's Martin Worldwide, right?
Martin Worldwide. They're great. Jesse's great. I really enjoy working with him. So one of the fun things that we like to do are the commemorative stamps. For this gentleman that I just got through doing this mailing, the Bellingham, the dental smiles, bar none, it was the largest stamp I had ever put on an envelope. It just came out last Thursday. It was Impressionists. I don't know if you've seen it yet. I had absolutely no clue this stamp was as large as it was. And he wanted that stamp on there, and I'll tell you what. It was tricky. We had to, because some of them were long this way and some of them were wider, because there was 10 different stamps on the page. We had to go through the mail and double check and make sure that people that had shorter names could get the stamps going along this way, and so that we'd have enough stamps going the other way.
And so you charge that guy triple?
I didn't know how big the stamps were. Next time, you betcha. These were unbelievably large stamps. They were like 2.5 inches, 2.5 range. Huge stamps. But I told him, I said, you know what? Guaranteed that this is going to make an impression on whoever gets it, because it was taking up like a fourth of the stamp. So there's a lot of fun things that you can do with the stamps, especially if it happens to be something that's in the genre. I think I was telling you about the gentleman that was selling the heirloom seeds. It was one that we had the hand stamped, and it was sunflower. So and it was in a yellow envelope. So it was just kind of fun. You can do fun things with these. They don't have to be boring. Double stamps or Mickey Mouse stamps. Double stamps are always a lot of fun. I don't know if I have a picture of it here, but here's one. This is actually something that because I was able to create the P4 process and do the personalized Post-it note with the inkjetted envelope. So what we did here is we used a live stamp. That's a bulk stamp, but USPS regulations stipulate you either have to have your permit number on there or a return address. Well, we didn't want to do the return address, so we created this little cancellation that has our permit number on the middle there. One of the first times I did this process, we actually put 2 stamps, because it's usually about, depending on your mailing list and the saturation, it's usually anywhere from 23 to 26 cents per envelope. So we went ahead and we put 2 stamps, and they were 2 different at that time. We could have 2 different bulk stamps on there with the cancellation going across it. And we wanted, beforehand we went and we took it, we made sure we got all the blessings from the U.S. Postal Service, and we took in these 100,000 envelopes, and the guy on the dock said, "You can't mail that, it looks too much like first class." We had to get back, load everything back into the trucks, come all the way back to work, get all the paperwork, and then take it back to him and show him we have approval to do this. So we have people at the Postal Service that this happens to be, I don't want to say fooling, but yes, sir.
You charge that guy triple?
No, because it's actually all part of the process. I mean, we do have because it is bulk, there are extra sorting fees, et cetera, but No, but fixing the stamps all part of the process.
So you're inviting us all to take advantage of
I
talent.
don't know about here, but in Southern California, that's when all the penny saver, whatchamacallit advertisements, the grocery store advertisements, red plum, blah-de-blah, there's just too much mail on Tuesday. I don't like Tuesdays. Tuesdays are not good. So I try to play with it a little bit. Put your, depending on if you've got a real localized list, that's another thing that I should say too. If you've got a real localized list, then that will determine what day you mail it. If it's a national list, what I'll do is put it in zip code order, and maybe I'll mail the East Coast, because I'm on the West Coast, I'll mail the East Coast on Friday, and then wait till Monday to mail the western half of the United States. Kind of like to play with it a little bit. A lot of times what we do for local people, Michael, I ship everywhere. Like I'm shipping to the UK. I do a lot of car dealerships. So we will ship it to the car dealership, and they mail it.
In Mastermind, I've been in with Dan Kennedy for about 5 years. I had things that were working. They were already working. But there were a lot of things that I wanted to get done. So once I joined Mastermind, for me, what it did for me is it gave me so now I had accountability, because I would say I'm going to do certain things, and before I joined Mastermind, I didn't even have a website. I didn't use my system was all based on direct mail. It was all very effective, and the lesson there is that you don't have to use everything. So since I'll tell you what I've been accomplished since then. I have several squeeze pages, autoresponder working for me. I did a 1-hour interview, a CD, which is part of my shock and awe package. I have a 30-page report. I started a brand new niche. I wrote a book. I'm on my second book, and I'm in the process of launching a coaching business for information marketing, and so that's what I'm doing.
Ladies.
So not much, just a couple, 3.
That's it. All right, we have Julia Klein.
Hi, I am Julia Klein, the social media diva. And before I joined the Mastermind, I didn't have anybody who copied my fashion sense. Henry. Before I joined the Mastermind, I was a one-trick pony. I was a seminar speaker who I had one product and one way to sell it. It was a $1,000 training product, and I sold it from stage, and I would fly around, and people would put me on their stages, and I'd sell it, and I did great. And that was all that I had. And now I didn't know if this was part of the thing. I don't know how many products I have.